Alright, so we are back for another F1 2020 My Team video. This time around Zandvoort. So far we've won every race this season. Oh, wait a minute. There we go. Okay. So we are back for F1 2020 My Team at Zandvoort. So far we've been having a really good season. Winning every race and getting the fastest lap in every single race. And we're leading the constructors by over 100 points. But I think things may change going into this race, simply because it's one of my weaker tracks on this game. I know I said that for Vietnam and for China, but for this one I'm like genuinely off the pace. I failed the qualifying phase program, and I'm projected to be, I think, P9 after I set my lap. So I genuinely think that my win streak is going to end. And like I said, from the last race, I've turned up the AI difficulty from 108 to 109. So let's hop straight into it and see what's what. Okay, so the game didn't take as long to load as I expected, which is always good. Let's take a quick look at the setup before I head out. Okay, let's wait a bit. Let's see what Denny Rick does. Because at the moment, it looks like he's going to get another pole position. Now that I think about it, the only race he hasn't gotten pole position was Australia. At Australia, I think we were 13th and 14th. But somehow we finished first and third. When he starts his hot lap, I'll explain why this is one of the weaker tracks for me. Okay, so going through turn 1, I'm pretty decent here. Don't have any issues with hooking up the apex, and I feel like I can get a pretty good exit consistently. I think through to turn 4, I go deep from time to time, but because the corner's banked, it doesn't matter too much. Although you gain a lot of time for keeping a tighter line. And then it's these two corners I struggle at a lot. Not so much this first one, but having to brake and turn in for the second one. So I'm slow in entry and I'm slow in the exit. And then through this long left-hander that he just went through, I just pick up a lot of understeer. I'm pretty good through here. And the final corner is okay for me. I did throw in a new ICE and turbocharger. So hopefully that extra power boost should help a bit, but I'm not too sure. Actually, while I'm at it, let me check. Yep, so new ICE, new turbocharger, and then everything else is still the first lot of components. So right now the track is super busy, so I'm gonna wait
If you want to know specific information or make certain changes to the car during a pit stop, you can tell me what you want over the radio. Press and hold the radio button to activate the system, and you can either speak the command or select it manually from the radio screen that will appear on the multifunction display. While the radio is active, cycle through command groups with the MFD button.
So, yeah, as I was saying, the track is really busy right now. And there's just no point in going out because either A, I impede someone's lap, or B, I get my lap impeded. It looks like, Okay, so the Mercedes are closer to us than I initially thought. Or it could just be that Ricardo made a mistake on the exit of turn 1. Because he did get pretty poor traction there. Okay, let's see how busy the track. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we're gonna have to wait a minute. I don't want to fast forward because then we get ridiculous simulated times. And as much as I do want a challenge and don't enjoy winning every single race due to like fortunate circumstances, I don't want to start from the back either. Let's see if Verstappen's on a good lap. He's on his out lap, okay. How many people are on their in lap? Okay, so a lot of people are on their in lap. And then a fair few amount of people are on their out laps to hot laps as well. I think this is the busiest track, the busiest qualifying session I've had so far in the entirety of my team, not just this season. So I know for a fact that we can probably get top 5, I want to say, in this qualifying session, maybe, because for our qualifying simulation we were setting a 108.9, and with the extra engine power that should be a fair bit quicker. Let's see where everyone's at. Okay, I'm gonna head out. Yep.
All clear the garage, please. Car ready to leave.
Nearly understeered out. Note to self, don't touch that kid. Okay, I'm gonna be quiet and focus for this lap. That was rough.
There's only one lap of fuel remaining.
There's a lot of time in that lap. The first sector was decent, for sure. So, this part, all pretty good. Through here, I took early and understeered wide, so I had to lift. Through here, I collided the curb, couldn't get on the powers early. Then I went deep through here, like that, and I couldn't get on the powers early through here. Had a snap of oversteer. I think I nearly hit the apex, but it didn't matter because I drifted out wide on the exit, so I couldn't get on the powers early there. Then through here, a bit deep. Ideally, you want to be like that. And then through the final corner. I missed the apex, which is okay, but I went out too wide, and again, compromised my exit. So I'm gonna head out again on the same set of tires. Not so much because I think I'm in danger, but because I know there's a lot more time to find. And I'd rather find the time now than in Q2 or Q3 when it's high risk. But, well, yep.
We think we may see some rain. ETA is about 15 minutes.
I think I'm actually quickest in Sector 3. I think. But yeah, Sector 2 was just terrible. To be only 6/10 down, despite setting a lap that was as scruffy as it was, I'm pretty satisfied. So I'm gonna head out again.
Everyone ready? Okay, let's go.
And hopefully we can find 3/4. If I can find that, I'll be happy. There's more than 3/4 in there, but I'm taking it bit by bit. In the meantime, I might as well talk about the plan for my team videos. I talked about this a bit yesterday, but again, I think it's important to talk about it today. After this video, or after this stream, I think my team might only be on Saturdays. And that's because I have CSR CN4 and then I have TCR Platinum. That combined with, you know, school and life in general. So it would make things a lot harder to film or to record. So yeah, that's gonna be the plan. Alright, we need to focus.
We've only got 2 laps of fuel left. Expect to see some rain about 10 to 15 minutes from now.
there's a lot more time in there. Thing is, there was just a lot less grip at the rear. So I kept gaining and losing time, And then the mistake at the final corner didn't help. It's fine though, because we're safe. So I'm gonna retire from the session and stop wasting time setting laps, because that's only harming the engine. But yeah, this lets me know that I can do laps back to back. I just need to go out and nail it the first time around, because the tires just won't be good enough for a second lap. But yeah, that's surprising to have tire wear this high. Okay, I'm gonna retire. What? Wait a minute. That is ridiculous. I think that's a glitch. I don't feel like restarting qualifying though, so whatever. Yeah, that just makes 0 sense. Magically dropped from P8 to P17 in the space of what, 3 minutes? Oh yeah, my Acclaim is gonna get wrecked, which is not good considering let's see. Yep. It's not good considering the fact that I have pretty big plans for season 4. Not season 4, season 3. I know it's only 4 races then to this season, but the gears have really been turning, and I've come up with a lot of ideas as to what I can do to make things a bit more interesting.
Tough luck there. It's not quite where we'd want to be on the grid, but chin up, it's not the end of the world.
Alrighty, well, on the bright side, you guys should see some overtaking. It really just depends on the pace. I know points is points is pretty much, I won't say guaranteed, but it's very likely. But I want to say a podium, P5, that's pretty much impossible.
Welcome along then to the North Sea coast and Zandvoort, 25 miles away from Amsterdam, and the host for today's Dutch Grand Prix. It's a race the great Jim Clark won on 4 occasions, leading for an astonishing total of 370 laps. Zandvoort circuit then, 14 corners, 10 to the right and 4 to the left, with plenty of steep camber and elevation changes to keep our drivers on their toes throughout the 2.6 mile lap. And watch out for cars making use of the DRS zone into turn 1 to try and overtake. With me today, of course, is Anthony Davidson. Let's talk about Thomas. They're starting towards the back of the field today in a car that is fast. So they'll be disappointed, won't they?
It's not a nice feeling, I promise you. They've got a quick car underneath them, but they've got onto the grid today and they need a pair of binoculars to see the start lights. They'll be desperate for a good start to make up for some of that deficit.
Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks for today's race. Daniel Ricciardo starts from pole position today, and Valtteri Bottas will line up alongside. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Hamilton, Leclerc, Sebastian Vettel and Verstappen, Sainz, Perez, Gasly and Alexander Albon, Fiat, Norris, Kimi Raikkonen, Thomas, Russell, Ocon, Nicholas Latifi and Nobuharu Matsushita, Schumacher, Stroll, Magnussen. They've taken a grid penalty, and Antonio Giovinazzi starts from the back of the grid. And now it's time to head down to the track.
Now that we've got some points on the board, let's continue this form and aim for another top 10 finish.
Seems like the engineer just says the same thing every single time. But yeah, it's definitely going to be a tough race now. I'm going to play around with the strategy, see how much time can be gained or lost. Yeah, that might be the way to go, to be honest. Fuel 37.5. Power trimming, well, we can't even change anything really. Alright, let's get into it. The Struggle Grand Prix.
Okay, go through all the gears if you can. We need to make sure the engagement is okay before the start. We're going to want to put some temperature into the tyres and brakes. We need to keep the engine cool though, so don't go too high with the revs.
I mean, on the bright side, we don't start P17. And we're not too far from the top 10. So, we're going to need to hope for a really good start. Or it's gonna suck. It's a good thing there's no damage on the formation lap, or that would have been a DNF. I mean, I was trying to get heat in the tires, but I wasn't expecting to spin so quickly.
decent start. Good job.
Let's Nice.
Are you all right? Sit tight, the marshals are on their way.
Alright, I'm gonna give it one more restart. After that, I think whatever happens, happens. That's the frustrating thing about starting at the back of these AI.
Start. Let's keep it up.
What is he doing? Come on, straight line speed. I nearly lost the back end there.
Okay, good work. Great pass. DRS will be enabled this lap. You can use it when within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
I'm pretty happy with that start. That's chaotic.
You're in the top 10 now. Keep it up.
It's chaotic, but we still have our front lane. And we're at 5 positions, so not bad.
Move up to a faster engine mode, please, where 2 laps over target on fuel. To teammate ahead is 10.7 seconds.
Now I'm just pushing as hard as I can. I like how I say that, but I'm in lean.
Keep pushing. The car behind can't keep up with the pace. We think they're struggling with fuel.
Already. It's only lap 6.
Okay, gap ahead is 2.0 seconds.
Teammate status.
Repeat that. There's interference.
Teammate status.
We're trailing our teammate by 12.6 seconds. They're on old softs. They're in first. The time last lap was a 1 minute 10.9.
Almost there. I think the guy at the front of the Kia has an issue. because the other Mercedes is pulling away. In hindsight, I should have underfueled the car. I wanted to so bad. These guys are close to their pit window. Come on. Ooh, that was close.
We're 3 laps over target on fuel. Let's start burning it off, please.
I don't know how and why I'm able to save so much fuel, but it's kind of annoying.
Daniel's in for his stop.
I'm using a flashback. Let me see what that Yeah. Just broke traction at the end. Driver in front.
Bottas is ahead of you. Our gap to the car in front is 0.9 seconds. They're on old
they must have an
softs.
issue.
Their tyres are 11 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. The time last lap was a 1:12.3. You're gaining by 0.3 a lap. Good work. That puts you into P2, second place. Be aware we expect the grip levels to start falling away soon.
Yeah, I don't have the pace to keep up with them.
You're increasing the gap on the car behind by 0.5 per lap.
I have to push as hard as I can to avoid getting undercut though.
Seconds to the next car. Push, push.
slowly pulling away from Hamilton. Not bad. Oh no, I think I know why. I'm saving so much fuel. I had to use Rich and Overtake on my race run to reach the objective. And the game does your race fuel load based off of that. After this lap, I'm going to need a minute. I need to check something. Okay, be back in 30 seconds. 30 seconds to a minute, roughly. Okay, I am back. Safety car towards the end of this race would be great.
We're running an excess on fuel. Mix 3 is there if you need it. Mix 3.
Full race update.
You're sat in P2. Daniel is ahead of you. The gap to the car ahead is 6.9 seconds. They're on old hards. Hamilton is behind you. Okay, the gap behind is 11.9 seconds. They're on old hards.
Driver in front.
That's Daniel ahead. Gap to car in front is 7.4 seconds. They're on old hards. Their tyres are 8 laps old. The time last lap was a 1 minute 10.6. We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the softs.
I'm gonna stop using overtake so I can use it once I get on the sauce. And snag the fastest lap.
Push now. We're boxing this lap. use your overtake button more, it's time to utilize some of this energy.
Okay, that was way too quick. That was a little too slow.
Release, release. Look after these tires now. We want to finish the race on this compound.
Whatever. I was just about to say that the grip on these feel alien. And the car bit back a bit. Come on.
Keep managing your tires. Manage your tires.
Alright, I'm putting it in lane. I'm not gonna catch him.
We're running in excess of fuel. We can turn up the engine to mix mode 3 if you need it. Turn fuel to rich.
I'm only doing this so he doesn't get my DRS.
You've lost some time to the car behind.
Fewer updates.
Got that confirmed?
That was terrible. I can't believe I did that. Oh. Wow. That explains a lot. I'm surprised my engineer wouldn't tell me that.
Tire condition is still looking good.
Are you sure about that? What are you doing? My guy just moved back to the racing line, bro. Do these AI not know how to let people through? Yep. Just no grip on the front end. GG.
This is your final lap of the race. excess fuel weighing us down, set the fuel mix to mode 3. Let's push.
My guy set the fastest lap 2 times in a row. I'll take that. I'll take that in the end.
Thank you for all your hard work out there. That was a strong drive and a good finish. Well done.
That was hard.
A nearly flawless performance here then, and a commanding victory. And talk to me. What do you think it was that sealed the win for them?
I think that smart tyre management on track and very smooth driving definitely assisted in their victory today. That combination meant they got the absolute maximum out of their tyres at all times.
Well, I'm thoroughly exhausted after the excitement of that race, but I'm sure it's nothing compared to our drivers here. They've worked hard to make it up there, and it's great to see them make their way out onto the podium.
I think even if we hadn't screwed up so badly in qualifying, the best we could have done was P2. Yeah, Ricciardo was just that quick.
So let's review the updated driver standings. Thomas increases their championship lead. So, Anthony Davidson, who would you rank as your driver of the day?
I have to give it to Thomas. They did a great job at getting the most out of their tyres without losing pace, something that's a very handy skill to have in modern day Formula One.
It's time to see how things are shaping up in the Constructors' Championship. The current leaders continue to extend their lead at the top. Meanwhile, AlphaTauri's strong weekend allows them to continue their march up the table. Well, Ant, an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.
Yeah, the fact that he was able to set the fastest lap twice on the hard tires just proves that, like, there was no way I was going to be able to keep up with him. Even if I got pole position, he probably would have gotten past either on track or through strategy. Especially with my overheating issues on the softs. Now I'm not sure if that was the case on the hards. I don't think it was, because my pace on those tires felt decent. But yeah, it was fun but hard at the same time, because pretty much after that, well, even during the fastest lap, I set even during but yeah, even during the fastest lap, I could just tell that the front end was not as good as it was on the out lap. So yeah.
So that was an exciting race from our perspective. Let's have yours. You and your teammate took the top 2 positions today. Have you got the best car out there?
Yeah, I think that's quite clear. I mean, we're dominating the constructors, and we finished on the podium in every race, besides trying to when Daniel finished 4th. So yeah.
cutting your way through the field during the race?
I don't know. I feel like we had a bit more grip. Straight line speed wasn't necessarily the greatest, but that's not necessarily a priority around here. So I'd say, yeah, we just had a bit more grip, excluding the second half of the stint on the softs.
Another podium. You must be getting used to it up there.
The development on our powertrain has really aided us in getting the most out of what our car is capable of. Because in prior season, or in the last season, we had a really good aero package and chassis, but the power unit just wasn't quite up to scratch. So I think developments in that area has been the main contributor into as to our success, or main contributor to our success.
Would you say that your rival is still on your level?
Yeah, I mean, they're a great driver, of course. But I think we just have a better car.
Great. Well, that's everything.
Okay, so after the financial breakdown and the acclaim and stuff, I'm going to end the stream. So you're telling me that the whole time we've been missing out on money because we needed one driver to do both, and it couldn't be half and half? That's retarded. Anyways, once we get to the menu screen, I'm going to end the stream. So if you tuned in, or thanks for tuning in, and next stream will probably be up on Friday for CSR Season 4.